communication system, compresses the voices, and then it goes to the other side. Both side communication takes place. It was done from Spain. And Spain, and one person, namely Javed Iqbal. Javed Iqbal was living in Barcelona. Don't ask that how I brought him here, but he was allowed to come to Pakistan. He's arrested, he's with us. And he has named few other names which we have already requested to the government of Spain to help us. The money was paid in Italy. That has also been traced. Then we have the SIM service, phone call phonics. Call phonics is similar to the Skype. You all familiar how it works. It is abbreviated with some alphabetic numbers. Correspondingly, telephone number works. The terrorist obtained 5 SIMs, and the system called Call Phonics was used, and its service provider and domain name is in Houston, USA. Yes. The amount was paid from Islamabad by Euro 2005, a company, and Pracha Exchange was involved in it. We have arrested the owner and also arrested the person whose ID card was used. And I can only explain that the owner used one of his chowkidar's ID card without knowing, but we are investigating further into it. So we have identified the call phonics payment, we have identified for the wipe, and then there are certain email addresses like Dr. Mazam at Ymail, and then we have a few other emails which have been mentioned. We have fully identified the service providers, and we know exactly how this networking was done. And moreover, the person who claimed, this responsibility, he is also in our custody. So I think by way of this, I'll not go into more details about the legal sections. I don't want to bore you too much because it's always boring. Please give me a time. So the act of terrorism has been applied. The cybercrime laws have been applied. Pakistan Penal Code has been applied. And conspiracy sections have also been added. We have registered this FIR, I must say, repeat it. We have registered this FIR number 01222009, FIR number 01/2009, Police Station Special Investigation Unit in Islamabad. And this comes under SIG because Act of Terrorism, the implementation of Act of Terrorism is the responsibility of the FIA. So this FIR which we have drafted, then it has been lodged. I want to show all of you, I want to show our nation, I want to assure the international community, I want to show all those who have been victim of terrorism that we mean business. And the results, the outcomes of the inquiry are evident how the government of Pakistan is serious. But at the same time, I must say that we should not allow the weakening of the FIR, because the destiny of the FIR, जिसे हम महराज कहते हैं, is the conviction, the result, the prosecution. So we have to make prosecution very, very strong and tenable. Because if we will not give the proper evidence to the prosecutor, the culprits are not going to be brought to justice. So our confirmed conviction as a state, the Pakistani leadership, is that we have to bring these terrorists to justice. So that's why we examined it further. Whatever the part is on the part of Pakistan, we have done our best, because we can only do what is available with us. The information which has been supplied by India, plus we have gone extra mile, because that has to be done. And that proved our sincerity, commitment against this act of terrorism. So that's why I would like to ensure the Indian leadership, the people of India, we are with you and we have proved that we are with you. Now, obviously, when we are investigating, there are certain flaws because of lack of evidence, and we need to do. When we talk of investigation, obviously, we want to strengthen the prosecution. And again, I'm saying evidence because this is very important to bring these people to justice. So therefore, we feel that this investigation actually is divided into two portions. One is in India, one is in Pakistan. We have done our part, and we will be requesting some additional evidence from India, which I'll explain to you what are those questions, what we want, and why we want. But that doesn't mean that we are asking these questions and we'll stop our investigation and wait for them. No. We'll continue our effort, we'll continue our mission, but this will be a great help from India to strengthen our prosecution with the view to make the evidence strong and tenable. And I would like to, there are a number of questions, and I'll not be able to go through all of them, but I will mention few of them for you so that we can request. By the way, before coming here, I had requested the Indian High Commissioner, who was very kind, and he visited this morning, and I've given him official briefing so that this should not go as a surprise for our leadership in India, and he's fully aware of the fact.
So you have handed over all
please, patience, my dear, patience. I'm coming to that. I'll cover every point, and then let's do the question. I briefed him, and there are some protocols, and this report has already been handed over to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and as I'm speaking to you, he's getting this copy of this progress report. So we are following the international procedure in this matter, and obviously within due course of time, we will be also requesting other international agencies also to help us in getting some of the culprits, some of the information. So please bear with me. So I will just mention few things. There are a number of questions. Number one, which I'll like to tell you, that about Kassab, we would like to have his statement which he has given before the court. And basic legal fact is that when a government requests for an information, that
तो आखिरकार जिस रिपोर्ट का इंतजार था, जिसके बारे में तमाम बातें सामने आ रही थी, पाकिस्तान का जवाब, पाकिस्तान डोजियर पर क्या जवाब देगा, वो जवाब पाकिस्तान का आ गया है। एक बार फिर से हम उसी प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस पे चलते हैं।
ID card of Ajmal and other documents, obviously he may have it. During our investigation and some of the reports which have come to us, there have been some diaries, some other documents, digital diaries. We have requested the details of that. Similarly, there are other Caesar memos. Normally when you do the investigations, we would like to know that. Now, for example, when they were arrested, what they were wearing, what telephone number they are having. Now, when I talk about the cybercrime, you must have seen that in the media that they were pressing one button OK, and they were getting connected to their handlers. So obviously it was a question. So according to our investigation, there are 7 SIMs, maybe 9 SIMs, and those SIMs are from India. So we would like to know how these terrorists were able to get those SIMs from India. And by the way, we have some of indications, and any prudent mind will ask a question कि एक छोटी डिग्गी में बैठ के 9 बंदे गए हैं, ग्रेनेड भी हैं उनके पास असला भी है, how they have managed to go to the shore and how they were able to do these targets for 3 days with